What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I kind of want to do an addendum to the piece I did last night talking about the Team Solani and Derek Jeter farewell tours. I watched the All-Star game on and off. I saw the hit Jeter had. I didn't realize how bad the pitch was. That's what I'm going to get to. I saw the pitch that Wainwright served up to him on a platter so he could have his moment, and Wainwright kind of didn't hide the fact that he gave him a chance to hit it. And, people talk about it's a sign of respect for Jeter to have his moment. But going back to the Team Solani thing, you look back at the Olympics, what team was the MVP, and we'll get to that in 1 second. But all the best hockey players in the world, except Team USA, we usually have 3 of our 5 best offensive players at home. Every Olympics, that's just how things work. The best players in the world were out there. They respected Timu enough not to lay down and give him his moment. Timu seized the moment on his own. And you look at, Finland won the bronze medal because Timu was the MVP of the Olympics. I mean, you can't underestimate how important, respect in the game is. I'm not doing that for a second, but, respect is competing. Respect isn't laying down and letting someone score on you because you feel good about them. I mean, you think about Timu's last game in the NHL was a loss in Game 7 in Anaheim to the Los Angeles Kings, who would go on to win the Stanley Cup. You think the Kings went out there and said, "Hey, let's throw Game 7. Timu deserves his moment." No, they went out there, they competed, and unfortunately for Solani, they beat him. But that's just that's the way things work. And again, I'm over the game of baseball. I know what you're saying, CJ, because the Sox are in last place. Yeah, yes and no. But looking back on, the respect and the Manny Machado and all that stuff, it's disrespectful. He tagged me too hard. It's like none of these guys could last a second on the ice, and that was just the difference between the two sports. I mean, I'm not going to sit around and compare them. They're obviously two different, entities. But at the same time, baseball is losing people and hockey's gaining them in the United States. I mean, that's just the way things are working, and hopefully, I don't want to take anything away from Jeter. It's not his fault that the game's stupid like that. We want to respect him by serving him a fastball right down the middle that anyone could have hit. Really, that's part of the reason it's wrong. The unwritten rules and the respect. That's bullshit. And again, a guy like Jeter can make that hit on his own. He doesn't need a fastball right down the middle. He's gonna put his leg back and hit the opposite way every single time, and that's what's made Jeter a successful player. But going back to looking at Timu and and respect, real respect is competing and trying to get him out, trying to make a hit, trying to prevent him from scoring. That's just the way things work. But again, it goes to show you why baseball's behind the rest of the sports world right now, because that was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. But again, what do I know? Anyway, that's this episode of Power Play with CJ on the respect shown to Team Solani versus Derek Jeter. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.